I didn't realize how naked I would be in this movie. That was like an unexpected thing. A rom-com. You're like, okay, I shouldn't. I should stay away from the beer for a bit. But I didn't expect it to be this naked this often. So I definitely have some weights and resistance bands in my trailer that the whole crew knows that I break out on certain days. Yeah, I'm very naked. I think the second most used costume besides probably this or the suit is a what they call a cocksock. I'm wearing that quite a bit in this movie. So yeah, you get comfortable with the crew and cast very quickly when that's your wardrobe every day. It's very intimidating going into your trailer and seeing that on a hook. Obviously, Dermot is one of my favorite people on the planet. I've been a fan of Dermot for years, but to watch my best friend's wedding with Dermot was something I'll never forget. The appreciation that he's had since that movie for not only his career, but for what that movie meant to him. I remember after we watched my best friend's wedding as a cast, Dermot looked at me and he said, really take this job seriously and really take every moment seriously, because the beauty of being in a rom-com is you represent love to people, and he goes, don't take that thing lightly and don't brush it off, because if you can represent love to people in movies, like, that's the most beautiful thing you can do. So I just love that man. I love his heart. Koalas, spiders, dogs. I'm trying to think, do we have any other animals here? Sydney and I went on a trip to the zoo. That was amazing, Taronga Zoo. So we've gotten to see a lot of the wildlife here. Brian Brown, another famous piece of Australian wildlife. But yeah, no, the spider, watching Sydney wrangle that spider, then getting bit by that spider, that's my nightmare. Look, Sydney's really, really tough. She's thrown her body around for the sake of this movie and the sake of this rom-com, but that spider moment, I was like, nope, not me. Glad that was Sydney. The wild part about being in a rom-com is all the ideas of love are swirling through your head while these big romantic moments are happening. So sometimes hard to differentiate between real life and fake life there, but it's the stunts have been insane. I mean, that's the difference. Is this is not a rom-com meant for a streamer. This is not a rom-com that's meant for 2 hours and you forget about it. This is a theatrical rom-com that really breathes with the universal language of love and scope that you haven't seen in a long time. So I think that's what makes this thing, is it's really cinematic. Not only, again, on a level of everyone identifies with love and wanting love and rooting for love, but when you involve helicopters and animals and random comedic nudity, a lot of nudity,